He thinks he's a freedom fighter, but in reality, he's a terrorist. And together with India's most wanted Hafiz Saeed, Masarat Alam wants to ensure that Kashmir burns again. The BJP is making the right noises, but why is the Modi government not forcing its ally to arrest Kashmir's biggest troublemaker? Also, after a 56-day-long holiday, Rahul Gandhi is finally back home. But how long will he stay before his next vanishing act? And does he have a plan to revive the Congress party? I will be in hot pursuit tonight of Rahul Gandhi's key lieutenant, Sachin Pilot. India's top college, the St. Stephen's College, is in the eye of a big storm because they've suspended a student who carried an interview with the principal. Devansh Mehta has now gone to court. But is the principal concerned about freedom of speech, and why is he so afraid of what the student has to say? Is he even fit to be principal? We'll ask that question. Let's get started. As always, we have a power-packed show lined up for you this evening. Here are the headlines tonight, the top 10 at 10 this evening. Prime Minister Modi makes it to the list of Time magazine's 100 most influential people. US President Barack Obama writes a rare article showering praise, and Narendra Modi calls him India's reformer-in-chief. But the PM's address to the Indian diaspora in Canada comes under attack. Congress stares into Narendra Modi for his scam to skill slogan. Masarat Alam denies waving a Pakistani flag in the valley even as national uproar grows louder. Home Minister remains non-committal on the separatist leader's arrest. Rahul Gandhi returns to Delhi after a 58-day-long sabbatical, but there's still no clarity on where the Congress Vice President was vacationing and what he intends to do now that he's back. A big breaking story on the newsroom this evening. Separatists are planning a redux of the 2010 stone pelting agitation in the Kashmir Valley. Intelligence Bureau has sent a report from the Kashmir Valley to Delhi, which has got alarm bells ringing in the Ministry of Home Affairs. In this, they say that Masarat Alam is in constant touch with Hafiz Saeed, so much so that he even had a conversation with Hafiz Saeed as recently as yesterday. This entire operation is being masterminded from across the border, and there's a big Tral Chalo movement because that's where the encounter happened. People already agitated, and now the separatists trying to put fuel in this fire. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Gaurav Sawant. What are your sources in the IB telling you, Gaurav?
The IB is alarmed. This is a very carefully organized and orchestrated agitation that is happening. Masarat Alam and Syed Ali Shah Gilani had permission for this rally, but they didn't have permission to say Hafiz Saeed ka ye paigam, Kashmir banega Pakistan. So they're purposely trying to foment trouble. Their mobile phones are open. Communication is happening back and forth between Pak-occupied Kashmir, between Pakistan's Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. So all of this is being orchestrated from across, and it just takes one spark neglected to burn the house, and it can be a repeat of 2010 stone pelting. Gangs of youngsters are being put together by Masarat Alam and those close to him in downtown Srinagar. So Tral, they've raised a bogey of a fake encounter. The J&K administration knows it was a genuine encounter, but they tried a Tral Chalo. That's been banned now. Tral Chalo has been banned by the J&K administration. Top sources are telling me that Masarat Alam's house is now being surrounded even as we speak, and so is Syed Ali Shah Gilani's house.
But why is he not being arrested? I want to go across now to Suja Ulhaq Thakur, my colleague who's joining us from Srinagar this evening. He has been keeping a very close eye and speaking to a whole bunch of separatists as well. Suja, why has Kashmir's troublemaker-in-chief, Masarat Alam, not been arrested? Why is Mufti going slow?
Well, Rahul, you have to understand the politics behind it. You know, when the Mufti Saeed government took over, this was probably one of the first controversial decisions that they took. though they later on said that Masarat Alam was released by following the due procedure, and it was about time that his release would have happened anyway, going by the legal procedures. But later on, Mufti Sayyid himself came ahead and said that he wanted to engage with these people in a democratic manner, and he wants that there should be an open space for all kind of activities, so that the point of view of everyone can be put forward and the best point of view can eventually win. That's the mindset that the PDP has been reflecting so far, and that this goes on in the sync with the same process of decision making that we have seen from the PDP government. However, what has happened in the recent times is that there is a lot of friction between the two parties, PDP and as well BJP. You see how BJP today almost has put the PDP on notice, saying that in the next cabinet meeting its ministers would not attend it at all. It will boycott, in a sense, if the PDP would not arrest Masarat Alam. Now, what the government seems to have been doing is, tomorrow's event is very important and crucial. They seem to be focused on making sure that tomorrow's march does not happen. The Gilani, Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani has already been put under house arrest, and we're getting reports that there will be other leaders who will also be either arrested or put under preventive detention, and one of them could possibly be Masarat Alam as well. So that is the strategy that seems to be right now being followed by the government.
While the BJP government has been making the right noises, they haven't yet ensured that Masarat Alam is arrested. His phone lines are constantly buzzing. He's in touch with Hafiz Saeed, and that by itself is very dangerous. And other separatists are speaking out. They're saying that there will be a big Tral Chalo rally. Remember the kind that sparked off the 2010 stone pelting agitation? And you remember that since the time Masarat Alam has been in jail, there hasn't been any stone pelting. In fact, Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani hasn't done a rally in the Kashmir Valley in all the years that Masarat was in jail. The moment he comes out, the valley again begins to boil. Mufti Saeed, though, continues to go soft on terror.
भारत की धरती पर यदि कोई पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद का नारा लगाता है तो इसे यह देश किसी भी सूरत में स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता.
But India baiter Masarat Alam is still walking the streets of the valley a free man. After ranting, waving pro-Pakistan flags, and an FIR lodged against him.
I was not. You can show me any video that I am hosting any flag of any color.
And the man behind Alam's controversial release, Chief Minister Mufti Mohammad Saeed, is still going soft on the separatist.
According to me, law will take its own course.
The embarrassment over the inaction staring a seething BJP in the face.
जम्मू कश्मीर के मुख्यमंत्री जी से बात की थी और उनसे मैंने यह कहा था कि इस संबंध में कार्रवाई की जानी चाहिए, क्योंकि भारत की धरती पर यदि कोई पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद का नारा लगाता है तो इसे यह देश किसी भी सूरत में स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता.
No space for Pakistani flags and Pakistan slogans in Jammu and Kashmir anymore.
उनके लिए सबसे पहला काम होता है FIR. वो लगी है और अब वो उनकी पकड़ दगड़ होगी.
While Mufti Mohammad Saeed faces the heat in the state over the free run Alam enjoys, a bigger test awaits him tomorrow.
Allowing the Hurriyat Conference rally, which was organized to welcome Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani's return from New Delhi, clearly ended up with a major controversy for the state government. But the test is not over. Tomorrow is Friday, and this is the day when Hurriyat Conference has asked the people to march towards Tral to register their protest against the recent encounter. It'll be very interesting to see how the Mufti government decides to tackle this entire event. With cameraman Roof, Shujaul Haq in Srinagar for Headlines Today.
In the midst of all of this, we've got breaking news coming in that the BJP is threatening to walk out of the next cabinet meeting if Masarat Alam is not arrested by the Mufti Saeed government. I want to go across to one of the more prominent faces of the BJP in the Kashmir Valley, Hina Bhatt. Avijit Jasrotia is also joining us on this broadcast. I want to go to Hina first. Hina, we're seeing that the BJP is putting pressure. There's a lot of posturing taking place, but it's your government that's ruling at the center. Why don't you just force the Mufti government to go out and arrest Masarat Alam? Why is it taking so long?
See, PDP and BJP government in Jammu Kashmir is formed to create the peace, not the more disturbances and the issues what were previously with the other governments. Law has to take place, law will take place. Mufti Saeed on the Chief Minister chair, he cannot just get up and get Masarat Alam. Law has to take its course, and nobody in this country will take this. We condemn, we are against this action, and in future I think such demonstrations should be banned, and very soon the discussion on every channel will be changed. I think within a day or so there will be a change. And everybody will see that
anything
BJP
and that there's no
sitting,
reason to arrest him. I want to play out for you, Hina Bhatt, Masarat Alam in Srinagar, where he's saying Hafiz Saeed keh raha hai ki there must be Pakistan's rule in Kashmir. Listen to them. If this is not reason for immediate arrest, I don't understand what is. Listen to Masarat Alam and what is going on at that rally in Srinagar. Saeed ka kya paigam, Gaurav? Because the IB studied this very carefully. What does he say? Hafiz Saeed
ka kya paigam? Kashmir banega Pakistan, and this is sedition. Nothing else is required. He's violating his bail conditions. He's out on bail. He hasn't been exonerated from any court of law. So Hina Bhatt cannot afford to soft pedal this issue. This man deserves to be in jail.
Do you want to answer that? Hafiz Saeed ka, there's an IB report which has been shared with the Kashmir government, Jammu and Kashmir government, which says that Hafiz Saeed and Masarat Alam are in constant touch. They were talking as late as yesterday. There are people in Pakistan who are telling him what to do. They want Kashmir to burn like it did in 2010. And we're sitting here wondering whether these terrorists' human rights are being protected or not. Why is your government taking so long, Avijit?
Rahul, first of all, we are not taking so long. The law is taking its own course. Whatever we are doing is under the guidelines of the law, and this thing will be taken care. You have faith, have trust on us. This thing will be taken care in the best way. And I'm not just responding to one question, rather this colleague from NC who was saying, they cannot talk anything about these problems because they are the one who has given birth to this problem. They are the root cause of this problem. They cannot say anything about this problem. It is our government now who is trying to sort out whatever mess was created by these people. So if we are trying to sort out, this is becoming a problem for everybody whosoever don't want peace in Kashmir. One thing I would like to say, Rahul, over here, the unfortunate part is this, that you see that last year Kashmir people have suffered due to floods. So the backbone of Kashmir is what? That is tourism. Last year they don't have anything from the tourism because of the floods. Now this year, this problem is there. Again, they won't have anything through tourism because tourists won't come if such a thing will keep on prevailing.
No, of course tourists won't come. If there are slogans on the streets of Kashmir where they say Hafiz Saeed ka paigam, Kashmir banega Pakistan. Is this?
I just want everybody. Rahul, just
yes. Go on. Make your point.
I just want everybody. See, it's a very sensitive issue. Let us all rise above this politics, including everybody, whosoever is doing all these things. Let us rise above it.
Abhijit, I don't understand what you're saying. This is not politics. This is sedition. This is anti-India. This is pro-Pakistan. This man has no business being out on the streets. Why has he not been arrested so far?
So we are taking care. Law will take its course.
How much time do you need?
Rahul,
yes, Hina Bhatt.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Officials have already registered an FIR at Badgam police station against Gilani, Masarat Alam and other people, Pir Saifullah, and other separatist leader. So already FIR has been launched against them. So definitely action will be taken. It's not just, nobody in India would tolerate such kind of action. And if we see if Kashmiris, they really want freedom, they want freedom from India, they don't want to go with Pakistan, just within a few group, you have to take control. So law will take control over that. So there is nothing that government is not doing. Already FIR has been launched. And
I'm sorry, because I've been hearing people say, Avijit, that there is a mass movement, that people want to join Pakistan. For the last 4 years, Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani didn't even do a rally. It's the same period when Masarat Alam was in jail. You've let Masarat Alam out of jail. Suddenly Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani feels he's a tiger again. He's out giving these rallies. He's making anti-India slogans. He's waving Pakistani flags.
Been asking for the freedom.
Do you not see a direct correlation? The troublemaker in chief was in jail. Kashmir was quiet. Yes. You bring the troublemaker out, Kashmir is again in flames. They're trying to ensure that Kashmir burns. It's a diabolical game. Why doesn't the Mufti Sarkar see it?
And the BJP is a part of that Mufti Sarkar. They should be the brakes within.
Abhijit. You want Rahul? Hello? Yeah, Rahul, you want me to reply on this?
Yes, I do.
See how all things begins. Yeah, see how all these things begins. First of all, unfortunate. I will say it is unfortunate that green flags were hoisted over there. Then one more unfortunate thing happened. That was Tral encounter. Now see, when such unfortunate incidents coincide with each other, then these sort of people get a platform. They get a platform from where they can do all these things. So let us be very much cautious. When I say that we have to be very cautious because Kashmir is a very sensitive issue. We have to be very cautious because any unfortunate incidents can lead to all these problems. And finally, who is going to face all these problems? That poor man in the street of Kashmir, that poor Shikara person, that poor hotelier or anybody else, he's going to face all these things.
Okay.
All others who are sitting on...
Before I end, what does the government intend to do? Because now the story is that the BJP has told Mufti Saeed, if you don't arrest Masarat Alam soon, we will not attend the next cabinet meeting.
Look, the government has read out the Riot Act. Even the union government has read out the Riot Act to the state government. So what is the middle path? Tonight, there will be police outside Masarat Alam's house and Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani's house, so they'll be taken into preventive custody.
Why not arrest them straight up?
They should be arrested, but I think that's the middle path that is being worked on, at least as of now. If they're arrested, that's a great thing to be done. That's point one. Point two, there are gangs of youngsters, unemployed youngsters, and that again is a police report. They are being prepared for stone pelting. That needs to stop. That needs to be arrested immediately. Masarat Alam should be arrested. Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani needs to be detained. Not just that, Rahul, these people are being guided from across the line of control. There is evidence of their being guided from across the line of control. The Tral encounter is a bogey, and people like Avijit, people like Hina, who are in the ruling government, they should be educating people that Tral is a bogey. That's a genuine encounter.
What you've done is you've given people like Masarat Alam an opportunity to spread their propaganda, to try and create these ghosts, to make people agitated. They were all sitting quiet and there was no problem letting him out in the first instance. And what is most irksome, Hina Bhatt, is that this is happening under Narendra Modi's watch. Exactly. This is happening under Rajnath Singh's watch. It's not Manmohan Singh who's doing it. It's not the Congress. It's the 56-inch chest which promised this won't happen, and it's happening under your watch.
Kashmir issue is not since Modi or Manmohan Singh. It's since 20 years. You cannot deny that Kashmir is on fire since 2 decades. People are dying there since 2 decades. It's not about the government. It's about the separatists who are there, and it is unacceptable by any Indian, by the government, by the center, by the state. So action will be taken. You just can't blame that in center we have Modi or we have Manmohan Singh. It is unacceptable by every Indian, each and every Indian, that flag of Pakistan cannot go into Kashmir. Yeah, Kashmiris want independence, they want their own flag. But it is not acceptable that they can just take a Pakistan flag in the heart of the city.
I'm surprised by even what you're saying, Hina, but you're a member of the BJP. You're saying that Kashmiris want independence. You're a member of the BJP. Does Narendra Modi agree with what you're saying?
No, you're taking me. No, please understand what I'm trying to tell you. There has been an issue. It is an issue since 2 decades that Kashmiris are fighting for the independence. It is just a few people who are out and creating the nuisance, and strict actions will be taken. It is not the whole Kashmir.
You're saying actions will be taken. I will believe this only when Masarat Alam is locked up. This should have been done 48 hours ago. In fact, the man should have never been out on bail in the first place. Gaurav Sawant, Avijit, Hina Bhatt for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. The government, I must tell you, Hina Bhatt, is under watch. It's the BJP's own credibility that is at stake. You know, what the PDP does, people know. It's the BJP's credibility that is at stake. They're making the right noises, but they need to ensure that the valley is not allowed to burn. The big Tral rally tomorrow should not be allowed to happen, Gaurav. They need to ensure that people who are out trying to create trouble are not allowed to do so. In which other country would a terrorist be allowed on bail? And there be so much concern about the human rights of a terrorist. We're slipping into a break right now. When we come back, we'll shift our attention to the big political story. Rahul Gandhi is back after a 56-day